you smell what The Rock is cooking?
What's going on, gents? I'm back. Long time no hear from, long time no see. I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers that been sticking with me through all of this, and been still tuning in and writing me, and just really been supporting my channel while I've been away. It's been a crazy work schedule, crazy past couple of months. I didn't really abandon my channel. I just had like a lot of stuff going on. Apologize, but I am back. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been hitting me up. I didn't realize that many people watch my channel, and I really appreciate the love and support. You know what I'm saying? My boy Coach Rob, my boy Jamal, Mongo, 75 Slade. Just a lot of people have been inboxing me, asking me like where I've been, and did I quit the game? Did I quit, reviewing and stuff like that? And no, I just, it's just sometimes life happens, and so, like I say, I appreciate everybody for sticking with me, and like I am back. I never really left. I was just kind of in a dormant state with a crazy schedule and everything like that. So yeah, just gonna get straight into it. Back doing what I do. Reviewing fragrances, doing my YouTube version of the online magazine. I know I'm gonna do a video with that. I think this episode will be workouts, fitness. So yeah, well, on the fragrance side, today I have for you something I'm pretty excited about. It's long overdue, and with wintertime coming up, I think it's actually perfect for it. It's my alternative, and I think it's a spot-on alternative to Muscat Azure, and that's none other than Le Herbolario Maharis. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but yeah, I have to give a shout out to 308 Player J. He actually introduced that fragrance to me. I had no idea. I actually had a bottle of Muscat Azure on the way. I don't know if you guys saw that in my haul. That was actually going to be on the way, but like when I got my hands on that, it smelled identical to my nose, and identical enough to where I was like, I don't have to spend almost $200 when I can get this one for like a third of the price. So yeah, I mean, they smell identical. Nobody really knows. I mean, even some trained noses don't even know the difference. So you guys know how I do this. 5 categories, 2 bonuses. Projection 93. Projects identically to Muscat Azure. Longevity 95. Has the same longevity as Muscat Azure, about 6 to 7 hours. Probably a little bit longer. I think sometimes I get 6 to 7, sometimes I get a little bit longer. The dry down, 100%. That thing is it has the same identity as Muscat Azure, and that's what I was looking for. That Cinnabon type, dry down, the edible type dry down, the one that you would actually want to eat yourself, I guess you could say. It smells enticing, it smells delicious. So I have to give that one 100. It's spot on, right on target. Opening, I gave it 75%. And it was to me, that's an in-between score, because for me, I was going for a fragrance. I was going for the Muscat Azure without the clove note. Some people like the clove note. To me, I have to be in the mood. So it's just like some days I might, be like, okay, I don't mind it. Some other day, most days I'll be like, I can do without it. You know what I'm saying? So if a fragrance was missing just that part, but it still had the rest of the DNA of Muscat Azure, that's what I was looking for. And that's what I was under the impression that this fragrance did. However, it still smells like it's clove in there. So I have to give that one a 75, because to some people they really like the clove, but me, I was kind of expecting a fragrance without it. So it's kind of like I have to take off points for that. So a blind buy. I have to go with an 85. Reason being, it's the same thing. Clove note. If you're one of those people that are like, oh yes, finally I found something without the clove note, you probably will be disappointed. However, if you're one of those people that absolutely love Muscat Ravageuse and you don't mind the clove note, but you want an alternative so you don't have to keep spending like $200, then that's perfect for you. So it's an 85. Now that's not a bad 85. It's just that you kind of like one of those things that you had your hopes set on something. It's just like if you were told that, if your parents told you that you're gonna get you a brand new car, and it could be any car you want, you like, man, well, I want a new BMW 745, and then like next thing you know, they're like, oh yeah, we got you a BMW, and you're like, oh yes, they got exactly what I wanted, and you go outside and it's not a brand new BMW 745, it's like a 1995 version BMW. It's kind of like one of those. It's still a BMW, it's just not exactly what you had expected it to be. So, age group, I gave it a 13 because I don't see high schoolers wearing the same thing with Muscat Ravageuse. Collegiates, kind of got to be a confident collegiate person to wear this. I don't really see the younger collegiates like the 19, 20, some 21s. I see maybe like the 22, 23 on up wearing this. So that's why I gave it that. It's more of a classier, gentleman type fragrance. Presentation, I have to give it just a 5 because when you look at the bottle, it's it's plain. It is a glass bottle. I do appreciate that. It's just some screen print on here and very cheap cap, which I'm not really a stickler for caps, but I mean it's just like it's really it doesn't take any rocket science or anything, any real thought. I think their whole thing was we want to get just fragrance. We want to get the juice inside of a bottle, and this is what we had laying around. It's a hard glass, and that's about it. It has a decent sprayer though. Let me see if you guys can see that. You probably can see it, but it sprays out a lot, so spray is pretty good. But tally it all up, and they came out to like a 93.2, which rounded off as a 93. So, a woman, who would I compare this to? The woman that I'd probably compare this best to would be Meagan Good. Simply because I think it's Halle Berry is probably one of the most undisputed women on the planet to be deemed as, the most beautiful woman. So if your parents told you, hey, I'm going to set you up on a blind date with she looks just like Halle Berry. And you'd be like, oh, for real? You'd be like, oh, yes. And you tell all your friends, all your guy friends, like, oh, yeah. Can't wait, getting Halle Berry. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, Halle Berry doesn't show up, but Meagan Good does. Now, kind of like we're hoping Halle would show up, but you're not mad that Meagan Good showed up. You know what I'm saying? She's still gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I would compare it to. Now, the description is an oriental spicy fragrance for men. It only has 3 notes, listed. That's surprising. Only 3. Spices, myrrh, and dates. Now, even with those 3, like, notes or ingredients, shall I say, that's listed, I still smell clove. I don't know. Maybe it's the spices, but I still actually smell clove. So yeah, but like I say, listed is only 3. So, to my nose, like I said, I get the clove, and I just get Muscat Ravageuse. If you put a blindfold on me, or I think pretty much 90% of the folks, and you spray this, they'll be like, oh, that's Muscat Ravageuse, easily. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody else out there says. I'm not gonna, some trained guy who's the perfect nose gonna say, oh no, I know the difference. No, this stuff is identical. Now the only downside is it's hard to get. Like you have to search for this, and I mean really search. And for me, they don't ship to armed forces addresses, and I think overseas. I actually had to get this sent to my mother-in-law's house, and like had them to mail it to me. So like that's the only thing. But so I mean it is kind of hard to find, hard to get. but the price it's only $50, only $50. So I mean that's perfect. So I think that's like a plus. It works in that favor. Now, like I said, there's another look. I hope you guys stick with me. Like I said, I got plenty more videos to come. I know my boy Jamal has said, just in his opinion, you know, the fragrance community's kind of died down. It's kind of like dry these days, and I have a ton of you know, ideas and reviews coming you guys' way. 'Cause I have a ton of samples, and I have hauls that I haven't really just spoke about. Of course, I've, you know, doubled up and got two pure malt. I mean, two pure Havans. Got some pure malt. I got Virgin Island water. What else do I have coming my way? The 24 gold. I'm still on the search for 24 platinum. So if anybody knows how I can get my hands on 24 platinum, please let me know. That fragrance looks really interesting. I have a couple of other reviews that I haven't really seen anybody speak about, so I know that I'm gonna pump those out next couple of weeks. You know, and like I said, I'm back. You know, I feel like I think I'm gonna deem myself as the people's champ of fragrances. You know, I mean, honestly, because I'm a huge fan of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He calls himself the people's champ. And so, you know, without further ado, I just want to give a shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, Blue Phi, Hooyah Navy. Peace. Talk to you later, gents.